Welcome back to the Armchair Warriors Podcast, episode number 12?
Yep.
Damn, 12. Anyways, I'm going to shut up now. We have a pretty big interview. The man, the myth, the legend, goaltender prospect for the Philadelphia Flyers, Carson Bjarnason. We're going to hop right into the interview because it was pretty damn good, and we enjoyed this one a lot, so you don't have to listen to us yap for the first 15 minutes. Instead, we're going to give you 25 minutes straight of Carson Bjarnason.
Our next guest was drafted 51st overall by the Philadelphia Flyers in the 2023 NHL draft. He's a 2022 Hlinka Gold medalist, Hlinka Gretzky Cup gold medalist. Carson Bjarnason, welcome to the podcast, man.
Yeah, thank you boys for having me. Appreciate it.
Like I mentioned in the intro, we'll hop right into it. And you were at the NHL draft last year, got picked by Philadelphia. What was that experience like getting picked, and what was the day like for you?
It was definitely a whirlwind. Lots of emotions, and it was special because I got to share it with my whole family there, and obviously I had a couple buddies. You guys had Danny on the other day, so I'm sure he told you all about it, and it was kind of like, I'm not sure what he would have said, but honestly, I kind of like went out there and blacked out a bit. It was just really, Philadelphia was actually one of the last teams I thought I would go to. One of my favorite goalies played there too, so it was, it's pretty crazy, and just not something that was in my plans at all. It was really cool though, having a team that I didn't feel like I talked to a lot, and getting picked there, I'd say it was a good spot, decently high in the draft. So yeah, it was really surreal.
Yeah, Danny said the same thing about him blacking out as soon as he got picked and got up there. We talked about Philadelphia a bit. How was their development camp last summer?
It was unreal. They got Sharpie, Shazi there. It's really sweet. You got a lot of NHL player, ex-NHL players that are there, and they have a lot of experience combined, and not only that, but just a lot of advice. They talk to you like you're just another guy kind of on the street. It's really cool. How true and down to earth that organization is, and it's definitely a full NHL camp experience. You get to go to Jersey Beach there. Obviously they're kind of right neck and neck. So it was really cool. And then they were redoing the rink at the time, so we didn't get to see it, but I've seen videos of it, so it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, when we talked to Danny, he kind of touched on Dev Camp, but he brought a little bit better insight. He was getting through the interview, so. But you just signed the ELC. What'd you splurge on with the signing bonus?
I'm not as reserved as Danny. Yeah, I think he did better than me on the first one. I didn't have a car or anything, so I bought one, and kind of put the rest aside, and then hopefully the next one will be coming in a little bit. So put them all aside and save up. That's the plan.
Smart.
Nice. Smart. Like we mentioned, you were at the Hlinka Gretzky Cup in 2022. What was it like getting your first taste of international play and seeing what those guys from other countries can do?
It was really cool. I didn't get to go to the U17 one. I wasn't drafted and stuff, so it wasn't really in the picture, I didn't think. So it was really sweet. I don't know how much I really even expected to make that team. I didn't expect a call or an invite either. I kind of just wasn't thinking about anything at all. So to crack that roster was pretty cool in the first place, and then just be able to play against Slovakia. It's really cool. Guys your age all around the world. You're able to see that they are at your level, and it's a really cool challenge. Just to be able to say you're kind of a part of that group, and say you're kind of, I don't know, top 25 in your age. In Canada, so it's always a real honor wearing that leaf too.
Yeah, so what was it like being with those guys on that team? Obviously, it was a stacked roster. So how is it seeing those guys contribute in the NHL level now and knowing that you played with them?
Yeah, practices sucked. No, they were, it's like you said, it's a skill group. It was a stacked team. I don't think it mattered who we played. I think it was just kind of, for that tournament in particular, it was not a walk in the park, but the guys definitely held themselves to a high standard. It was really cool just being able to practice, and pregame skates and everything, just, the way everybody carried themselves. And, yeah, just Hockey Canada in general. It was really cool. And then seeing them now, obviously I got a couple of teammates from that team signed now, and, Barks just signed the other week. So that's pretty special for us three, me, Bonker, and Barkey. So, yeah, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of guys here coming up, to sign and be the next ones up.
Yeah, that team was loaded. But then you
Yeah.
played at the U18 World Championships in next April, I guess. And that was in Switzerland. What was it like going over to Europe and getting to play in Switzerland and in those European crowds?
Yeah, that was my first time having I guess, people wanting you to lose so bad. It was really interesting though. We got put in a nice spot, and Switzerland's it's a beautiful country. I've never been overseas, so that was a great first experience for sure. Hopefully, get to go back sometime. That'd be nice. But yeah, it was, flight over there sucked as usual, you could expect, and then flight back too. But that team was pretty good. Obviously, it's not the normal tournament for Hockey Canada. There's guys still in the playoffs, and obviously you got, some of the better players are still in the playoffs just because, I don't know, they're usually best players on their team. So it was really cool though. They chose a really special group for us, and we were all actually pretty tight, so it was kind of cool, and got to meet a lot of OHL and a couple of Q guys I never met before, and then kind of got to see them again as buddies later on at the combine. So another neat hockey experience for me for sure.
Yeah, so we talked internationally. Now we all see the Made in Manitoba graphics for the Wheaties. What's it like playing in your province, in your home province?
Two of us, pretty heavy Manitoba guy roster. No, it's pretty cool. I got, obviously kind of grew up around here. I grew up half an hour away here in Carberry where I am right now. So, I grew up going to Wheat games. I got everybody's bobblehead somewhere, whether it be on my shelf in my room or in a box somewhere in the basement, but it's somewhere. And yeah, I just got a lot of signed stuff too. Paperny was always somebody really fun to watch for me, and yeah, just it's really neat. I've had the same goalie coach for since I was 12 years old, so everything's pretty cool. Definitely grew up pretty homegrown. So
Yeah, speaking on homegrown, what was it like kind of walking on and making that team as a 16-year-old and kind of being able to be behind Ethan Kruger?
Krug is a great guy. I gotta start off with that. He's one of the best guys I've ever played with. He's awesome. Great mentor for sure. I guess I don't know. I got listed a little bit before that. I was drafted last overall by the Winkler Flyers here in Manitoba in the MJ. I was just trying to make that team when I was there. Got put in the billet family, so I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely cracking the roster here. And then yeah, they wanted me. I got obviously invited to Brandon Camp, and they wanted me to go there, just try it out, see what my competition was, and kind of see like where I was, kind of gauge myself. But yeah, I definitely thought I was going straight back to Winkler, maybe in a week or something. And they had, yeah, you mentioned Krugs, they had Jonesy, and then they had another kid my age that they drafted in the fifth round, maybe third round. So I don't want to say I expected much, but I definitely wanted to prove myself and make a name for myself. I had Whitey out in Winkler. Ryan White, he was my coach. He obviously played and kind of knew some guys there. And I got a text from him. I was like, "Hey, excited to come back to Winkler." And he's like, "Yeah, I don't know if we'll be seeing you again, by the Brandon camp." So I was like, "Oh, that's kind of cool." So I got there, played, just kind of had an empty mindset, just wanted to prove my name, and ended up signing right away. So that was really cool. I had a lot of phone calls. I didn't have an agent until about halfway through my 16-year-old year. So I had to, make sure my parents were on board, and, called a couple old minor hockey coaches just to see what they thought. Wanted to see what they would have done in my situation. And then, yeah, preseason kind of came along pretty quick, played a few games, and I guess they just thought I was the right fit. So it was really cool. Obviously, not too heard of, but I was definitely put in a lucky spot, and was fortunate for my situation.
I mean, I'd say the Wheat Kings are pretty fortunate to have that situation because you've been unreal for them this year. You mentioned that you're back in Carberry this weekend, and we'll go back to your childhood. What made you want to be a goalie?
Oh man, probably just my brother put me in the net down in the basement, firing pucks in my face. No, I remember watching. I didn't ever play hockey. It wasn't really in my mind growing up. My brother played some rec when he was younger, and then we moved down to Carberry here. At a pretty young age, he started playing, and I just kind of thought about it every year now. And I remember watching a game on TV. Mika Kiprusoff for Calgary. Obviously, it's a pretty historic name, and that's kind of what got me into it. I just thought it looked really cool the way he played and made it seem so easy. So I kind of got into it, and I started skating around 8 or 9 as a player. So a little later than the average guy, but my dad always wanted me to be one of the better skaters on my team. So I was a defenseman up until I tried goalie definitely around like 11, but I didn't actually start playing until I was 12 or 13ish. So it was a little later, and then it just kind of came about that I wanted to be a psycho and stay in the net. So
Well, I definitely know a lot about the goaltending, so that's a good story. And as all the scouts say, you have good legs, good strong leg power. So that's obviously incorporated into your game today.
yeah, dad's stride. He taught me. He never played hockey either. He was a snowmobile and sled racer. So I don't know where it came about, but somewhere next mailman got me.
Oh.
Let's
All right.
move into the goalie stuff. Pass it over to the goalie.
All right, sounds good. So I guess it's my time to shine. So moving on to the next section. What kind of is like the toughest move you face one-on-one, like on a breakaway situation or like a shootout?
Gotta be Caleb Hadlin. No, I mean, I guess the first place I would go to is back to camp, like with the Flyers. You got Konechny coming down on you, and you watch him on TV, and you're like, oh shit, like what's this guy gonna do? And I don't know, he just fucking picks you apart. So that was something. And then Tippett, obviously, he has a good amount of highlight reels on
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
NHL. He probably did something on me. I don't know. It's probably the same as the draft. Like I just see him coming down. I was just like, oh, like it's just not even worth trying. But practice is always pretty hard. We always the day before a game we always do a shootout. And the whole team. I usually try the first few rounds and then kind of see who I like the most, and then let them score. Do I want to? Whoever loses has to pay for pops. So, whoever I don't like that day, I'll make them lose. But there's always some pretty special ones. There's a Dom Peter on my team, Euro. He always does this Zorro thing. Like he'll pick the puck up on his stick, right? He just probably loads it with wax. That cheater. Picks it up on his stick and then just twists it behind his back and up and around, and like he'll just playing it around. And then he scored one time, and I just I stood up straight. I didn't know what to do because couldn't watch the puck. So I'd say that one's pretty hard to read.
Yeah, I think I'd have to agree with you on that one. Seeing all that stuff come up now in the juniors, it's scary.
Yeah, no kidding.
I guess moving on from there, what is kind of like your game day routine or like any weird superstitions that you have?
Well, you know how it is. There's always you don't want to say they're superstitions, but they in deep down in my head they probably are. I always like to pregame skate. Lots of guys in our league definitely don't, just given the schedule and stuff. And this year I'd say this season was definitely the weirdest schedule I've had so far in my career. It's definitely been, lots of travel and, just weird days. I'm sure Hads can probably vouch for that. But I always pregame skate. I just kind of started that this year, making sure I'm getting my legs under me and just kind of seeing the puck in the morning. And then we always do video at noon. So 12 o'clock on the dot, we usually do video. And pregame meal, just chicken, rice, and broccoli. It's been the same for a while now. So sucks at this point, but you just got to shove it down with some water or something. Maybe a glass of chocolate milk if I feel lucky. And then, this is probably a superstition. I only nap for 24 minutes. it's a part of my routine, but it's definitely, I'm not gonna say it's a superstition just because, it's in my head. But
I love
yeah, it's weird. I got my watch on, and then I set a timer for whatever, usually 30 minutes. Takes me a few minutes to fall asleep, and then I'll wake up at the 24-minute mark. So, it's definitely just not common. So
That's good. I like
don't
that.
don't let that get out too far. But yeah, I don't know. Then from there, wake up, have a cold shower. That usually sucks. Then I run the water on each leg for 2 minutes, like really cold. So, another part of my routine. And then head to the rink. Usually 4 o'clock I'll get there. At home, obviously on the road, usually it's 4:30, 5-ish. So just stretch out, get my hands going, warm up, play some sewer, kick everybody's ass, and then get out there for warm up, and then just kind of go into the game.
I got one about the sewer. Who's the best sewer player on the team? I mean, obviously you think it's yourself, but who gives you a run for your money?
No, we got a little like lefty gang trio. I'm a lefty, Roarsma, and then Manti. We usually, walk out with it. So, Manti's really good. Roars, Highland, obviously our captain's a player. D'Souza has some unique techniques. He does the beluga. It's up in the air, and he'll make sure everybody knows he's got it, and then he'll turn around and use his back, and go somewhere. You never know where it's going, but usually those guys. Hads is actually pretty good. He's kind of a player, unfortunately, but yeah, I'd say those are the main guys that walk away with it every day.
Fair enough. Okay, well, this is one of my favorite questions. Yeah. So, what is your favorite pad setup growing up?
Oh man, most guys hate me because I do all white. I don't know if you've seen my sets in the past years. I do like literally just plain white. It's in my head that it makes me look bigger. So I personally am an all white guy, but Vasilevsky's Bauer one the other week there with their retros. You guys see that one?
Yeah.
That's pretty nasty.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Dustin Wolf has one with their retros. He hasn't worn it in any games or anything, but they have a picture of him in practice wearing it. That's sick. And I don't know. I'm always one for the retro look. I think it's slick.
Yeah, your buckskin graphic is unbelievable. I like that set quite a bit. Yeah. So
I do. Yeah. I don't win too often in it, but other than that.
Yeah. Okay, so moving on from there, what was your I'm in the WHL or I made the WHL moment? Like, was it like a painted mask or a moment in the game?
Yeah, it's probably. I came to camp with this like really beat up Vaughn bag. I duct taped the strap back on through it and like put some lace through it or something, and it was just a really awful bag. And I had a bunch of tape. I made sure I had a bunch of tape stocked up in that bag for camp. And I made the team. I obviously don't know if I expected to make the team, but I made it. And my tape bag was in half, but I like taped it together. I just didn't want to buy a new one. And I get to the room, and then I'm like, where the hell's my bag? And like, where's all my tape? Like, I just bought all this brand new tape. You guys gotta be kidding me. You threw it out. So I look in the garbage, and in a garbage bag is like all my stuff, like my hockey bag, all my tape that I bought. I bought new wax, like everything. I even had like 4 sets of laces. Like, you never know. You might have to go through all that in a year. So, I was stocked up, ready to go, and I look in the garbage, and all that's in there. I was like, the hell's going on? So I go to the equipment manager. I'm like, where's my tape? Like, why'd you throw it all out? And it's just kind of like, you're in the Western League, we give you tape, it's okay. So, I didn't really know how junior worked. I was, the first ever junior camp I'd went to was the Winkler camp 2 weeks before that. And then, I realized I got free tape for the rest of my life. So, it was pretty smart.
Not bad.
Yeah, that's a pretty good. I like that. That's a good story.
Yeah.
All right. So last one of my section here. I think I'm gonna go with what goalie did you look up growing up to?
Pricey, for sure. Definitely Carey Price. He somebody just watched every day. Obviously in the 2021 playoffs, he's a monster out there. Watched every waking second of every interview he did, every everything he did like possible. I'd make sure the TV was on like 4 hours before the game, so I could like see if they had the camera on him or not before the game and something. Yeah, I'm a big Price fan. I saw him at the draft in Nashville there, so that was pretty neat too. So yeah, just somebody definitely on and off the ice. Pretty easy to look up to.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's probably he's unreal. Just amazing. But we'll move away from the hockey a little bit and just kind of some more later questions. What's your summertime hobbies looking like when you're not in season and you're not super busy?
Well, other than when I suck at golf, it's definitely that. After a bad day, you guys know how it is. You hate the game. So, no, I actually only started golfing, I want to say like two years ago. I want to say three, but like I just didn't. I'm not that good. So, a couple of years ago, I got some golf clubs just this past year, and I was using my dad's like 20-year-old Canadian Tire specials or something up until then. So, I got my new clubs now, so I'll have to try them out. Hopefully they help me out. Definitely that. I always like the water. I'm always one for the land and just kind of, I don't know, getting out and about and just, getting in touch with nature. So I love fishing all the time. I wakeboard, kneeboard. Got to learn how to surf here this summer, so that'll be fun. And yeah, I play baseball. I play like men's league baseball. It's pretty competitive, so I can't actually play games anymore. I did when I was 16 and 17, but this year I'll just go out and practice with them. But yeah, other than that, just I don't know, just kind of hanging out with friends, and I'll go down to Philadelphia every once in a while just for some training. But definitely some time off the ice is needed at the start too.
Yeah, for sure. Well, hitting on that fishing note, what's kind of like your favorite PB or like your biggest fish that you've caught?
Man, it's probably with my brother. I'm not. He's a maniac fisherman. Like he knows every like lure. He knows every reel, everything out there. Like I just go out there and I throw a chair out there on the ice and like drill a hole and then just stick my rod down there. So, um, I was definitely a northern pike somewhere. I have family up at Clearwater Lake, up in the Paw. So we'll go up there in summers and even winters. This past Christmas, we went out there and just went fishing. So I don't even know what it would have been. You'll have to ask him. I'm not. It's like if you reel up a fish, it's a fish. So I'm not.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm kind of bricks when it comes to that stuff. Actually,
You
That's awesome.
talked about the training and film, or not the film part, but the training part in Philly. So
Yeah.
what's that look like for you over the summer, training and or film?
Past year was definitely important for me. Just wanted to, I don't know, kind of get my name through their system and kind of like, obviously you want to let them know that you're bought into what they're doing. And you see them this year doing really well with Torts behind the bench, and they're all pretty bought into their system. So I wanted to kind of make it clear that I was into it too, and just wanted to stay there. So I was there for most of the summer, this past summer. This year I'll go maybe they're all kind of in a playoff push, so I'm thinking I'll hopefully go up there after the season once our season's over. Go up there, train, and then take some time off and go back up for development camp again, obviously. And yeah, just probably another few weeks in the summer. Just they are trying to keep their goalie coaches down there for a bit this summer, and I don't know where I'll stay. Maybe I'll just buy myself a hotel or some hotel room for a couple weeks. But yeah, it's really cool down there. They definitely treat you really well, and they want you to be down there too. So it's pretty neat.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Then sure, having an NHL team's kind of repertoire of stuff to pull from is really nice. But I got a light question. What's your go-to fast food restaurant?
I've been eating really healthy too. This is the worst part. Now you're gonna have to hit that on the way home. Back to the
Gonna
bus.
sue ya.
I wasn't ever like I never grew up going there, but like Wendy's is like
Thank you.
Wendy's is a spot right now. I'm not gonna lie. Like yeah, it's pretty bad. Me and old Hank the Tank will go. We used to go. I'm not gonna say how many times a week, but we used to go this season. Yeah, you gotta get like a spicy chicken burger, the Sam Sulek way, and then yeah, fries, some kind of drink. I'm not gonna say, what, maybe frosty, I don't know. And then, yeah, you gotta throw a burger in there. So make it a full course meal.
Nope.
I love that.
What do you got?
I mean, I'm out of questions.
Oh yeah, you're
We
I think I am too.
Jeez,
I
you're the
mean,
goalie.
I'm just happy that this guy's on the Philadelphia Flyers prospect list here, so I'm loving it.
I mean,
Yeah.
thanks, Carson. That was awesome. It was awesome having you on, and hope to get you on again. And good luck in playoffs.
Yeah.
Hope to see you in a
thanks,
Flyers uniform.
Hopefully it wasn't too robotic there. I don't know. I thought it was pretty loose. So
That was really good.
thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Folks, that was Carson Bjarnason. I had a good time. I know you had a good time.
Oh, it was tough not to laugh the whole time.
Yeah,
but it pulls the camera away from him when it does.
I
'cause of
know.
the zoom. So
I know. I just kept giggling. I'm like, this is bad. Get it together, man. But he was truly fantastic. Like, when we say he was the best one, he was. Even though
yeah, we're not lying to you, Carson.
we're not lying. We're not lying. We did we say it tonight? I can't remember.
I think we said it tonight too.
I'm sure we did. But no disrespect to Nate either.
No.
But he just gave us some good stories.
Barney was funny.
He was funny. I enjoyed him a ton.
Speaking of, also, this was we recorded the interview before this was
Yeah.
released, but Barney was just named to second team All Division in the Eastern Division in the Western Conference, along with other former podcast guests,
Wow.
Justice Christensen and Andrew Bashaw, both also made.
Yeah.
So shout out them.
Yeah.
Those boys had a good season.
Not only are they funny, they're good at hockey. So
Yeah,
good for them.
they got the looks, they got the
Proud of them.
hockey skill, and
Mhm.
maybe lacking on the brain cell side, but that's for another day.
It's another can of beans.
Yeah, we're hopping in. Our schedule's a little weird today, but
Yeah.
we're gonna mess around a little bit, and we're gonna hop into our career path game.
The
right
intro
now.
was funky, but we did just want to drive home the interview because it was that good.
Yeah,
So,
and we hope you enjoyed it. But
that's how special it was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just for you guys.
just for you.
But we're gonna hop into the career path game.
I'm on a skid here.
Dylan
Just
is sliding. Pause.
Just-
Anyways, the
I want-
Sonic flip.
I want the Zonic side.
Oh baby. Oh, and there it is.
I can't remember how it goes. I feel like I screw up every time I go second, so I want to start today.
You want to go first?
I feel like every time I've
Give him the rock.
started,
He wants the
I
ball.
want the ball.
Okay. Mine's fun.
Okay.
I got a current player finally.
Oh, one
Yeah.
that's playing right now.
Yep.
Okay.
Started his career in 2008, 2009 with the Washington Capitals.
Alex Ovechkin.
Good try. 2011, moved over to Colorado up until the end of the 2019 season.
Oh wow.
And then 2019-20s joined the Islanders
Okay.
and is with the Islanders currently.
So Caps, Avs, Isles.
Yeah, 3 teams.
Okay.
You will see this graphic on your screen.
right now. Caps to Avs to Isles.
Yep.
And he was with the Avs to 2019.
Yep, 2018-19 was his last season with the Avs.
Oh, he just missed out on a cup.
Yeah, tough bounce. This one either you're going to know real quick, which you didn't, thank goodness, or you might not get until the second or third hint.
I don't know if I'm going to get it strictly from the team, so I'll go to the second. I won't waste my time here.
Okay.
I'll-
Second hint is
Speaking of time, I should start.
I got an idea going.
Okay.
We'll be good.
Oh my god, I didn't stop my timer from last week.
He is a Russian.
I figured he was a Euro.
Yep, Russian. Played Yaroslav Lokomotiv in
Okay.
2006-2007.
Mm-hmm.
There is no stats for the 07-08 season.
Okay.
And then was split his time from 08 to 2011 between the AHL and the NHL with the Hershey Bears and the Washington Capitals. And then jumped over to the K for the 12-13 lockout
Mm-hmm.
and World Juniors 2 appearances.
So a Russian that started with the Caps.
Mhm.
I don't think Semin was with the Avs. But maybe he was. I'm going to go Alexander Semin.
No.
Okay. I didn't think so, but it was
No.
worth a shot.
That's wrong. Is he still in the league?
No.
That's
I think he retired a long time ago.
That'll get you.
Russian?
Yep.
Did you throw another goalie at me is the question. Is it Semyon Varlamov?
It is Semyon Varlamov.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't know if you were gonna go for a goalie move.
I didn't know if you'd go back-to-back goalies.
I was hoping that would throw you off.
That was good.
Thank you. I thought that was a good one. I was pretty proud of that
was
one.
decent. I should have got that earlier, but
Yeah.
whatever. I'm dumb.
That's okay. It happens.
So I don't have a current player because I
Shoot.
hate you.
That's my only strategy I have is find a current player, guess the roster.
Because I hate you
Okay,
so much.
I mean, it's a little harsh for
But this young man
considering the fact we live together.
This young man started his career in
Okay.
the 07-08 season. He played 23 games.
Rod Brindamore,
No.
Oh.
With the Anaheim Ducks.
Scott Niedermayer,
No. Would you let me finish?
Ricardo Kell.
No.
Oh, I got excited.
He went, and then from 07-08, he went to the Portland Pirates. I don't know who. That's in the A, by the way. I literally don't know. And then in
Cool.
08-09, the Iowa Chops in the AHL.
I don't care. Give me the NHL teams.
And then he started his full-time hockey career in the NHL in 08-09 with the Ducks.
Okay.
Then until the lockout season, after the lockout season, he went over to Ottawa in 13-14.
Okay.
And then from 14 to 2020 with the Sens. And then in the offseason went to the Wings, played 33 games with them, and he is now out of the league.
Oh, this is going to screw me up so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Ducks. We got Ducks.
Ducks to Sens to Wings.
And he was on
Ducks from 09 to 13. Sens from 13 to 19 or to 20, and then Wings.
Bobby Ryan.
It is Bobby Ryan.
Nice. Yes. First hint. That's another win for the Lukester.
How did you know Bobby Ryan?
Because he was the only
What
guy I could
clicked
think
in
of.
Bobby Ryan?
He's the only guy that I could. Well, okay, so I just played with Ottawa in Chell 18.
Mm-hmm.
Great game.
Yeah.
And I was just trying to think through the roster, and he was the only guy who I could think of that played Ducks.
Yeah. I mean, I threw a second overall pick at you, so.
I threw a 23rd overall goalie, so
No,
that's a
fine.
big. And
That's
for
a
a
big
long while,
jump for
still in
you.
the league. I'm so proud of myself.
That
Does
was a
that
good
make
one.
it 7-4? Oh,
I haven't won in a really long time.
No, is this a 4-game slider?
It
5-game
might
slider.
be 5 actually.
Because it was 4-2.
Yeah.
5-game slider. That's okay. You'll get me next week. Okay, back on to our regular scheduled. Another win for Luke, but back to our regularly scheduled hockey news.
Yeah.
Just going to kind of hammer through some things here and give you some updates on what's going around the hockey world before we do our other two segments.
What's going around the hockey world?
What's going around. Duran.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, now you got me else. No, just kidding. I know where I'm
Sorry.
going. I always know where I'm going.
I know. You're a man of direction.
Directionally challenged. Everett got the first overall pick for this next year's WHL draft. They had Kamloops pick from the Zellweger trade.
Mhm.
Zellweger Hofer. Did he go in that trade too?
Yes, he
Yep.
did.
Yeah. So Everett picked up the first pick this year in the WHL draft, which, I mean, the DuPont sweepstakes. Yeah.
That's a really good win. Tough for the
Huge.
Pats. They won the wrong one.
Yeah, Pats won the U.S. priority draft. Don't know. Hit or miss in the States.
Always.
I mean, Sachin was good. Is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, very.
He's going to be good next year.
Mhm.
But, yeah, Everett gets another great defenseman.
Hate those guys.
Zellweger moves on.
I wanted
Everett's a contending team, and
I
now they're
wanted
going to have an
DuPont in Canada.
underage. Yeah,
It's so bad.
that would have been nice
Would have been sick.
to lose another elite defenseman to the States and Everett, and
Oh,
it's
well.
okay. He'll get drafted by the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Ooh, poor kid.
I would never do that to him. That's actually so sad.
That
Welcome to
sucks.
the Ottawa Senators.
Oh god.
Okay, that's so much worse.
It's way worse.
But DuPont probably going to the Everett Silvertips,
Yep.
and they're a good team already.
Yeah. No, they're
Like that, he's gonna
decent.
extend shorten their rebuild time.
Yeah, about
extensively.
entirely.
Because I think he gets exceptional, and I
He
think he's in the
should.
league next year.
He should.
He
100%.
should. If he doesn't, it'd be kind
That'd
of
be
ridiculous.
insane. That kid's so good.
Yeah, when you pace last year's first overall pick, who was also a defenseman, in the same games played, same points per game, like you deserve to be.
You know what's cool?
Yeah.
I share a birthday with him.
Really?
Mm-hmm. May 28th. Shout out that
Oh,
guy.
That's gonna be like one of your probably coolest birthdays by the time he's in the
I
show.
share a birthday with somebody else too. Oh, Tarek Parasak, I found out.
Oh,
May
Man.
28th.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
you're just-
apparently elite talent. It just didn't hit me for some reason. I don't know
it
what
skipped you.
happened.
It started in the 2006 year.
I guess so. Whatever.
That's okay. You're
I
boring.
didn't want it anyways.
2004 years elite, anyways.
Yeah, it's a good
But-
year.
There was also a WHL goalie fight.
That was awesome.
Finally.
9-1. They just chucked
Yeah,
them.
we're just gonna hum these mitts, and I don't even know how like there was a big brawl,
Yeah.
And then they just kind of
Then they went to center ice.
went to center ice, dropped the buckies, and
And they danced.
they just let her go.
It was good.
Yeah, it was good. It was Kelton Pine and Jackson Unger with
Your
Regina.
starting
and
goalie
Moose
going
Yeah,
into the playoffs.
Going
That's
into the
crazy
like
to
that
me.
in a 9-1 win.
Yeah.
Rock star.
Yeah, like his coach was probably just like,
It's like,
What
please
is-
don't break your
what is
brain.
going on?
Because their backups have not been good this
Yeah,
year.
they've had
Moose
some-
Jaws.
Their goaltending in general has been pretty.
Yeah, well, Unger's
Unger's
just
stepped
streaky.
up. He stepped
streaky.
up.
He's stepped up, but he's streaky.
Last year he wasn't great.
No, last year he struggled immensely. But a lot of those,
Getting the starting role, he's
yeah, he's kind of ran with it a
Yeah.
little bit. Speaking of the Moose Jaw heading into the playoffs, good segue.
go ahead. Take it
We-
away.
We're going to talk a little bit about the WHL playoffs and the
Yes, we
matchups
are.
we got coming up
Mm.
in the next week, starting tomorrow or starting today when
Today
you guys
when
watch
you see this,
But since we were talking about Moose Jaw and we got the Wheat Kings jerseys behind us, we got Brandon Wheat Kings.
Wheaties in 4.
The Moose Jaw Warriors with a plethora of talent up front
I think
are taking on
yeah.
the Brandon Wheat Kings, who Lord and Savior Carson Bjarnason
Yeah.
is going to have to steal them a series.
Yeah, I think the Wheat Kings are deep, but they're just so the Moose Jaw has
Yeah,
so much
when you have
firepower.
Savoy, Furcus,
And so Moose Jaw is deep up
Jaeger,
front too.
Calvert,
Like they're good.
yeah, and you got Matejchuk on your back end. Yeah, like their power play is disgusting.
I think best
Brandon's
case scenario,
not disciplined.
No, and I think best case scenario for them coming into this is like you expect you don't expect, you're hoping for at least a 6-gamer. You hope to
Yeah.
steal a couple.
I'd like to steal two. See him steal two.
Yeah.
Now, if you're in that room and you're Carson Bjarnason, he's just going to steal the series.
Yeah,
That's your plan.
you have lots of hope in 64.
Yeah.
coming in and just shutting
Yeah.
it down.
Not that I want to say it, but a bit of a podcast boost for some guys.
Yeah, do you want to touch on that? Do you have numbers?
No, I don't,
You're just-
unfortunately.
you're just going off a whim here.
Well, I'm just remembering, like, whenever, like Juice turned it up
Yeah,
after. I mean, he was also playing phenomenal.
yeah, he was
anyways.
great.
I'm
all
not
year.
going to diss the first half of the season, but
But
his
we can
second
take
half
credit.
his second half of the season was awesome.
Mhm.
And
Talon got hot too.
Talon got hot.
hmm
Everyone who's not a Wheat King gets hot,
Yeah, what's going on in Wheat City, dude?
except for hopefully Carson Bjarnason.
Yeah, I didn't think about this.
No,
it's not good.
Nope, we might have screwed him up there.
hmm
But hopefully, good luck to Carson trying to
Yeah.
steal that series.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take Moose Jaw in 6, but it should be a hard
I got
battle.
Brandon in 7.
You gotta.
I got Roger McQueen 4-game winners this series.
I love that. I love that.
He's
going
gonna be a game breaker, but
Okay.
I'm all for it. Coming back
Yeah.
off of the IR, another big name coming off the IR in the Med Hat series. We got
Do we have a confirmation?
nope, no one knows. He's skating.
Okay, well, that's good. I really hope to see him back in line.
I would love to see him hop back in the lineup.
Mhm.
Like he's just so good.
extremely.
But we got Medicine Hat Tigers playing the Red Deer Rebels.
And for anybody that doesn't know who we're talking about, Caden Lindstrom is back skating.
Oh, sorry.
We didn't
yeah,
say
my
a
bad.
name.
Sorry.
We didn't say a name.
Yeah,
That's fine.
He's there to he's there and he's playing with McKenna if he comes back, and that's
Yeah.
just terrifying for any team. And
Anybody.
you got the high flying Tigers versus a very stingy Red Deer defense, and it'll be
That'll be
just
good
a
series.
battle of the wits.
Yeah.
See what happens, and that one should be a pretty good series. The season series was pretty good, like the regular season
Yeah, I think
series.
it was tight.
Yeah, I think they were two of the games went to overtime, and the other the other 4 were split 2-2. So should be a good series.
Yeah.
And then staying out east.
I got Tigers in 6.
Oh, sorry, I thought we were gonna predict. Give me Tigers in 7.
Okay.
I think Red Deer can stop them for 2 or 3
True.
games. And
Fair enough. They're very defensively sound. That's a good squad.
and Talon's rolling. Talon getting a couple game winners in there, hopefully.
Oh, okay.
That's not a prediction. I'm just hoping now. I'm
Okay,
cheering.
yeah,
I'm
fair
cheering
enough.
for Talon. Go
Yeah.
Talon.
Yeah, I agree. I'm on the Talon bandwagon.
Yeah. Sticking in the other central matchup is Swift Current Broncos, Lethbridge Hurricanes. I'm taking Broncos in 4.
Wow.
Lethbridge wanted Swift too, apparently.
Really?
Yeah, they'd rather play Swift than Moose Jaw.
Give me the upset. Lethbridge in 6.
I really don't like Lethbridge.
I don't either. I'm just here for the value.
Fair enough.
I just really don't like Swift.
True. Swift also very 2 unlikable teams.
Yeah.
They're dislikable teams.
Just not great.
No, but I'm excited to see Swift in that barn.
That
'Cause
place,
that barn is
they might
rowdy.
burn down.
And with Dvorak back,
Mhm.
now having that decor filled out properly,
Yeah, team's going to be good.
Yeah, it's just disgusting. And
Yeah, I mean, my heart says Lethbridge in 6. My brain says Swift in 4.
Yeah. Actually, I think gentleman sweep. I think Lethbridge gets one. I'm gonna
Okay.
go Swift in 5.
Yeah, fair enough. Do we even have to talk about the other matchup?
The only thing I want to say about it is Juice is gonna get 6 points in a 4-game series.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Stoon's kicking PA's ass though. Like, it's
If
not-
I could take Stoon in 3, I'd take Stoon in 3, but they have to win 4 games.
Could you imagine if that was a mercy rule?
Yeah, they like win by 5 each game. They're like,
Yeah. If there's a goal differential of 10 goals going into game 4,
yeah, they're like, call it. This is going to be a bloodbath.
it's gonna be a bloodbath. Let
Yeah,
it go.
Stoon in 4. is
Yeah, I mean,
more than in reach.
no disrespect to the PA people,
No.
but I mean, Stoon is just a
They're
wagon.
just so good,
and
man.
yeah, sorry guys.
Yeah, it's
Good luck to Gardner though.
Yeah, no, he's gonna. You could literally just rotate the two.
Oh
and
yeah,
you'd win series.
yeah. Like if you want to give Elliott some rest in this first series, like Gardner's unreal.
Gardner's gonna shut
So
down.
he's gonna show up, shut down, and
Oh, and yeah, I mean, speaking of Gardner, like he put up some crazy rookie numbers this year. I don't exactly know the numbers, but
they were very good.
he was really, really good this year too.
Yeah.
So he got snubbed, East Division, but like all the goalies out East are
yeah,
pretty
it's
good.
it's between. You still got Unger, Elliott, and Barney.
Yeah, like
Kelton Pine.
to beat out those guys as a rookie. I mean, but what he accomplished this year was
Yes,
absolutely
phenomenal
insane.
season, and he's gonna be
So,
spectacular.
shout out to him.
When Elliott moves on.
100%. He's gonna fill in real nice
Behind a really bad Sask team, he's gonna get a lot of shots, and I
Yeah.
mean, whatever NHL team takes him is gonna be happy that he's getting
He's
ton
getting
of
reps.
shots.
He's getting reps.
Over to the West.
The West doesn't matter. We have 2 teams that are getting into the West final, but we can talk about the series.
Yeah, I mean, PG. We'll talk on PG Spokane quickly. PG and 4.
PG and 4.
Not even a
Berkeley
question.
Catton's gonna have 12 points and
Yeah.
just not gonna be able to get the job done.
Yeah, they're gonna score 3 goals a game. Cats is gonna get 3 points a game, and
Yeah.
they're gonna lose in 4 games and move on from there.
Yeah. Well, not so much. I mean, they get Zemer back. It's beyond me how
Yeah.
good they are.
No,
So,
yeah, their forward core is unbelievable.
they're extremely talented.
Then the other
Tarek
team that
Parasak.
yeah, Derek Parasak. You mean Clip? Derek Parasak, he's had a highest
Extremely
points as a
good.
rookie this year, outpacing McKenna, which
Yeah.
obviously, not obviously, that was unreal. That was unbelievable.
Yeah, there's
I think McKenna's a better player, but
Yeah.
Parasak had an unbelievable season.
Extremely
And
good season.
Yeah,
just being thrown in the conversation with McKenna. Beyond me.
insane. Then we got the Portland Winterhawks curb stomping the Victoria Royals.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
probably they're going to.
I mean,
It's
Wheaties alum Dawson Pasternak
Yeah.
is just tearing it
Lighting
up
it
in
up in Vic.
Victoria. And I don't know, maybe
Hashtag thanks, Brandon.
I just don't see them getting a game.
Portland's too good.
Yeah, Portland's a wagon. Go Nate.
Yeah.
They got Cagnoni, who was the first defenseman to put up over
Cagnoni.
90 points in 30 years.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna tear that series up.
Yeah, Tyson Jugnoth too coming
Victoria's
back
got a
from
really good coach though.
D1. Yeah.
Victoria's got a very good coach. I don't think it's gonna matter enough, but they do have a very good coach.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to outcoach a team when they're just a billion
Just
times better than
that
you.
good.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but
Yeah. And then a little bit tighter series, not the tightest I don't think in the West, but
Mhm.
Everett Silvertips versus the Vancouver Giants. Vancouver is kind of just the misfit crew.
yeah, it's weird. I think Everett still takes it in 6
Yeah,
in my eyes.
yeah. I think Merwald will play good
Yeah,
for Vancouver.
and like Colin Roberts and like
Yeah, and they've got some good
Vancouver's
players.
Yeah, Vancouver's good.
Yeah, Hoylett's out there, Hammett's out there. Not that Hammett is an unreal defenseman,
Yeah,
but
what a name drop.
sorry, I was just most of my stuff comes from Brandon.
Yeah,
If you didn't notice,
Yeah, but I think you just kind of look at
isn't Schmidt on Vancouver?
Yeah.
And he's a good player.
Very
Like they're kind of a misfit crew, and they've
they're
seemed to
kind of
be
all
winning
over the
some
place
games
when
and-
it comes to their talent.
Yeah.
But I think they're a good squad. But Everett's just more built to win playoff series. Like their captain, Austin Roost, he's been lights out this
Dog.
year.
Yeah.
He's been really good. So I think it's gonna be one of the tighter series in the first round. But I think you see Everett come out in 6.
Yeah, I agree. I won't even disagree with you on that take.
Really?
And that's one of my favorite things to do, if you haven't noticed.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks, man.
Last series we're going to touch on before we give updates next week. Wenatchee is playing the Kelowna Rockets. Wenatchee's the 4 seed in that one.
Both teams aren't good.
Yeah, they're just both missing some pieces.
Yeah.
Like if you put those two teams together, unreal.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't it be weird if like Wenatchee had Savoy and Geeky? Could you imagine throwing those two on that team?
Yeah, I just don't think you're still getting out of the West.
Sorry, that was supposed to be a joke because they were on the team. Whatever, doesn't matter.
Whoosh. Over my head.
That was supposed to be funny, and you just didn't give me.
If
the
only I
reaction
was 6 feet tall, I could have caught that one.
That's okay, but you're right. Even if those two are on the team, I don't think Wenatchee's built to go that far.
No, but you're right. Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry I missed your joke.
I thought it was funny, and then you were just like, then you got all technical on me. I'm like, was it really that unfunny?
No, Dylan, you're a funny guy.
Thank you.
Funny looking.
Nah, I figured that was coming. I knew exactly what you were setting yourself up for.
Wenatchee, I got Kelowna in 7.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 7-gamer.
Because I got like
I think that's a
with
coin
Crystal,
flip, to be
Price, Aginla. Just tough to like.
I think with the firepower that Kelowna brings, it just kind of outweighs Wenatchee.
Yeah, but I think that's gonna be a good series.
I agree.
We'll give you guys some more updates as it progresses. There should be 4 games in the books by our next episode.
There will be some sweeps come next week, so
Yeah,
you'll know.
or upsets. Probably not. It's the WHL. Oh, excuse me.
Excuse you.
Yeah, thank you. But that is the WHL playoffs.
Yeah, it should be gooder.
Should be fun. Starting today.
Today, when this comes out, we're recording Wednesday, but when you see this, it is today that the WHL playoffs kick off. So good luck to all the squads that are embarking on their WHL championships and Mem Cup runs. There's only a few yet, but good luck to all those squads that are competing this upcoming week or so.
Absolutely. Probably see a lot of our second-tier guys get eliminated on those
Yes.
teams. But that's okay. They're going to have fun, and it's playoffs. Anything can happen.
Playoffs is fun.
Favorite time of the year.
I'm excited.
Oh, I was going to mention this. I forgot to touch on it. I think that the kickoff of March Madness may be the start of the greatest 3 months in sports out of the year.
Yeah, you get March Madness, then it kicks into whatever playoff hockey, whether it be
WHL.
since like we actually watch it, and then you get into the Masters.
Yep.
And then you like even opening days today.
4?
Tomorrow. Baseball.
Yeah.
Sorry. This
Sorry,
is coming out Thursday. I'm having a really tough time conveying. We're recording this on Wednesday again. But when you're watching this today, opening day has kicked off. So the MLB season starts within March Madness. Then you go into the Masters and playoff hockey in the NHL.
Women's World.
Like, we're all over the map with sports.
And then NHL playoffs to cap it all off. All the way up until the Cup final is just one of my favorite times of the year.
Easily.
But I just wanted to make everyone know that we are in the best 3 months of sports
Soak it up.
right now. My March Madness bracket is cooking. Cooked. Yours is cooked.
No, I have 3 teams left.
How many teams do I have left?
I don't know.
I'm winning. I'm gonna win.
Surely. You're not.
Surely not. It's
But
okay.
you did mention Women's Worlds, by the way.
Yes.
The PWHL is on pause for essentially their Olympic break, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
We're at international play. All those girls are at their Women's Worlds camps for their respective countries, so be on the lookout for that. I'm pretty sure it starts April 3rd, correct? So you get it
April 3rd to the 12th.
Yep. So you'll have the Masters coincide with Women's Worlds on that weekend. The finals will be somewhere in between.
You get to watch the finals on one TV and Masters on the other, and just have a weekend.
Yeah.
Good luck to Canada.
We need it.
We need a win.
We need one bad, man.
Need a win.
Thank goodness we won the rivalry series.
Yeah, I'm feeling good about this one. I think this Canadian team's going to go in, and
I agree.
I'm a little nervous what Heisey's going to do.
Heisey's so good.
Yeah. I think Canada gets her done. I'm hoping they get her done.
I agree.
But moving on to the NHL news.
Here we go. Hyman's a fraud.
No, that's not where we're starting.
I'm just kidding.
We're going to start. We'll do a little light news, and then we'll talk about Hyman being a fraud.
He's not a fraud.
I know. Just trying to build some suspense.
He might be a fraud.
He might be a fraud.
Go ahead.
Josh Doan picks up 2 tucks in his Arizona debut.
Doesn't count, though, because his dad's rich.
For those who haven't seen, Hyman's getting ripped on.
Yeah. Anyways,
for
we'll
having
get
a rich
into
dad.
it.
But we'll get into that after.
Yeah. How about Josh Doan?
Yeah. Getting 2 tucks,
Big
AZ bit debut.
In the jersey his dad wore.
Unreal.
So cool, hey.
Yeah. Just storybook. Did you see the guy in the Doan suite
No tarp.
The tarp's off. Who is that?
I don't know idea.
He's huge.
Isn't he?
Yeah, terrifying.
Yeah.
I was thinking we're gonna see Old Man Doan taking his tarp off, and it was just some random ass dude that I didn't know.
Like his brother, probably.
Yeah, probably a family member.
Had
Would
to
make
be.
sense.
Crazy assumption by us here.
Wow, crazy. I mean, putting our two brain cells together and seeing what happens. But good for him.
So cool.
Hopefully he has success at the
I
next
agree.
level and
Yeah, that'd be
runs
fun.
with it, and be very cool. The father-son duos are
Always cool.
fun to see.
Very.
Welcome home to Calgary, Tej.
Tej gets picked at 8.
Other news around the NHL. We got some 50 goal scorers since last week's episode.
We do.
First, congrats to Sam Reinhart.
Yeah, Sam Reinhart. What happened to the league I loved? Letting Sam Reinhart score 50 goals in this day and age.
Yeah, good for him. I like him.
I agree too. I think that's awesome. No matter
Now-
who you are, scoring 50 is so cool.
Sure. Moving on to the controversial 50
Yeah.
on Twitter.
There's a lot of discourse about this guy on Twitter.
Yeah, Zach Hyman is now at 51 goals.
So is
after-
Reinhart.
Oh, Reinhart is too?
Mhm.
Sorry. Didn't know that. They both passed 50.
Mhm.
Now they're both at 51. Hyman scored the OT winner yesterday, Tuesday, versus the,
Winnipeg Jets.
yeah, big matchup there. But scored the game winner there, and same type of goal he scored all year long,
Mm.
except this one was a little nicer.
He came in, collected his own rebound.
But the heat map ain't going to show any different.
No.
Zach Hyman has something like 40 goals from inside the slot.
And even closer, almost inside the crease.
Yeah, like within 5 feet of the crease. I think he's got 35 to 40 out of his 51 goals there.
He scored one behind the net too.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
that
did
was
score
cool.
one there.
Yeah.
Is he a fraud?
I don't deter if you got to give me the definition of fraud. Does he
Okay,
deserve
I'll cover
to
it
be,
twice.
Does he deserve to be a 50 goal scorer?
Sure.
Probably not. But he scored 50, and I'm happy that guys are scoring 50 goals. But am I going to sit here and go, Zach Hyman's an elite goal scorer? Probably not.
No, I agree. Again, I don't think he's an elite goal scorer.
No.
Now,
Neither is Sam Reinhart, but here we are.
no one else has put up that type of numbers playing with McDavid, though.
No, and the argument was always McDavid made you blah, 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 this and that.
Yes, but the guys they tried before with him couldn't get it done.
No.
None of them really got over 30
No.
playing with McDavid.
No.
And
And the thing that is, I see a lot of things with Oilers Twitter going at Leafs Twitter, and they're like, he played with Matthews, why didn't he do it? I'm like, well, Matthews is just a goal scorer. He's not really there to set him up, right?
right,
And then
If
he's like,
we're-
well,
if
what
you-
about
if-
Marner? And I'm like, well, Marner's
Marner's not McDavid.
not McDavid. So with that being said, I think Hyman scoring 50 and counting
Yeah, and
is-
counting. There's 10 games
is
left.
more than impressive. You have to still find yourself a spot to tap pucks in, as bad as it sounds, and he did it really well this year.
Yeah,
so
it's an art moving in and out of the
no,
slot.
he's battling around the crease, like he's putting pucks in the net. So again, I don't know, what does Sam Reinhart's heat map look like.
I have no idea. I have not watched Florida.
Whose 50 goal season is more impressive?
Reinhardt's.
Sam Reinhart. Okay,
Yeah, you're as much as we're trying to
we're not.
credit him for playing with McDavid and doing well, he's playing with McDavid.
You're playing with McDavid.
Yeah.
And again, he's whatever.
And McDavid has decided to stop shooting the puck entirely.
He's fought his way into the NHL. He's getting, like, you got to be good enough to get looks with McDavid,
Absolutely.
even though Zach Cassian did a while ago. But that
Patrick
is
Maroon did too.
That's besides the point. Nobody could really slot in with McDavid on those teams. But yeah, I think you got to give credit where credit's due. He's put the puck in the net 51 times, so good for him.
I would like to get your thoughts on one more Zach Hyman piece.
Are we really about to do this?
I just want to hear what you think.
Okay.
This guy comes out on Twitter
Mhm.
saying that basically calling him out is the only reason he got to the show.
Oh, I thought we were going somewhere else. Okay, go ahead.
Where did you think of it?
I thought you were going to bring up Team Canada.
No. We agreed on that.
Okay.
We both agree that Zach Hyman will probably be on Team Canada. Not will probably. I think he should be because I think he gives them a better chance to win. I don't think he's a top 20 Canadian player in the league.
Yep.
Do you disagree? We can make this hot topic.
I don't disagree exactly. Do I think he gives him a better chance to win than some guys? Maybe not.
I think he does.
I think if he plays with if McDavid goes
This
out of his
is
way,
our hot topic.
if McDavid goes out of his way and goes, I want Zach Hyman on the team.
I am
play
forcing
with.
him to play with. I'm putting Hyman with.
No. If he's not playing with McDavid, he's not on the team.
No, I was gonna put him with McDavid.
Okay,
I was just
sure.
the second player. I don't think you're gonna like.
Oh, God.
I was gonna put him with McDavid and Crosby and let
No.
him. Yep.
No.
Yeah. Why not?
Why would you? No, you split those two up.
No.
Yes.
Why?
Why would you put McDavid and Crosby on the same line?
Are you
put-
running McDavid, Crosby, and McKinnon down the middle? 3 lines.
No, I'm running Marchand, Crosby, McKinnon.
Okay. I don't hate that.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I don't hate that.
Give me the Nova Scotia boys.
Okay, so give me Marner.
Sure.
Yeah, give me Marner with that line then. Let's
Okay.
go Hyman. Yeah, I like that.
I agree
See,
with
I
that
think
line.
he makes a good difference there.
Sure. What are we arguing about?
I'm not entirely too sure. I just think I think he should be on Team Canada.
I don't think. Oh, we were talking about him being a difference maker. I don't think he's a difference maker. I think he helps though.
Yes. Oh yeah, he's not a game breaker.
Really. He's Zach Hyman.
Dog. Anyways, where I wanted to go with this before this turned into our brief hot topics.
Yeah, sorry.
There was a guy calling him out that the only reason he really got his shot and even made it anywhere was because his dad was loaded.
Yep.
Loaded.
He was a very well-off man.
Very well-off man and had some connections, built his own agency.
Mm-hmm.
And I get the points the guy's trying to bring up,
He conveyed him horribly.
but he conveyed them terribly.
Yeah, no, it makes a lot of sense. Like, that is how the world is built.
Yes.
You get places by making connections, networking. It's just how society runs.
And I'm glad to see that the response to this on social media so far has been the guy who said this is not very smart.
Mm-hmm.
And that they're defending Hyman. Because as much as like we can rip on Hyman for the McDavid thing,
Yeah, of course.
but he's playing in the NHL and he's putting up 50 goals. I don't think it matters how much money you give me as much as I think I'd be a very good hockey player.
Did he maybe get an extra couple opportunities? Sure. But
He
that comes
took
with the
'em.
territory.
Yeah, and he took the opportunities and ran.
Exactly. Like some good, like you could give some people and be like, "Oh, you're getting invited to another camp." Just because they get invited to another camp doesn't mean like, "Oh, you're going to get first line minutes with McDavid."
Yeah.
He worked his way into those minutes.
Yeah,
Did
like,
he-
yeah, he worked his way in with Toronto,
Yes.
developed some stock,
Mm-hmm.
think that, bring him over, going to be able to, and worked his
Sure.
way into that minute.
Yeah. And again, did he get extra opportunities? Maybe, maybe not. We don't know.
Yeah.
But that's just how the world turns.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
If you think that's not how it works,
You're sadly mistaken.
a little naive.
Unfortunately. But at the end of the day, Hyman has put 51 pucks into a hockey net, and he is getting paid to do so. So good for him.
And I wish I was him.
100%.
That's all I got to say.
I think it's pretty hard to bash that guy, especially from what we've seen. He seems like a very, very good dude and
Yeah.
has taken his opportunities and ran with them. So
When you have the best player in the world being excited for you to score 50,
the best, some of the top 5 players in the world, like
Yeah.
UC Draisaitl was so fired up for him too. So yeah, like he's obviously a pretty good dude, and those guys respect him a ton. So nothing but respect for Zach Hyman. He did his job, and if you're gonna bash Zach Hyman, I hate you. Even though I hate the Oilers.
I'm all for bashing Zach Hyman. Just a little bit, though. You got to be reasonable. This guy wasn't. I want to bash him for playing with McDavid.
I think that's hard to do because, again, we've seen guys play with McDavid that can't
And
do it.
fail. Then they were better pedigree players.
Mhm.
You're right.
It's pretty hard to hate on Zach Hyman.
No. He's just a good dude.
He's just a good dude.
Just a good dude.
And shout out Sam Reinhart.
And
'Cause
shout
you're-
out Sam
You're on a
Reinhart.
wagon too.
Yeah. Also on a wagon. Also putting up numbers.
We went way too long with this talk.
I know. We'll wrap up. We only got a couple more points before we get our picks in. And we'll cover those pretty quick and just wrap it up here for you. Caps making a playoff push.
Scared.
Big win over Detroit.
Huge.
Dylan's got money on the line.
Huge.
And Caps are going to, I think they do it. Caps are getting in.
Yeah, that's a lot of beer if I
Yeah.
lose.
Yeah. And who's their goaltender right now?
Charlie Lindgren.
Yeah.
He's the second coming of Carey Price, and I am absolutely so 100% dead set on it because he is the greatest goalie I've ever seen play hockey.
It's unbelievable how well he's been playing over
Mhm.
the last little bit. And he's backstopping them into the playoffs. It'd be awesome. Could we see a St. Louis type run where Bennington just stood on his head?
No, because he's a right-handed glove, and I hate them.
Oh, I agree. I didn't know he was a right-handed glove. I'm not a big fan. Anyways,
I have no trust in right-handed gloves.
Dylan's nervous. Caps are pushing on.
Yeah, and they have a tough schedule, but they continue to beat tough teams.
Yep. And
Which is
Detroit
bad.
does not have an easy schedule.
Nope, and Detroit just isn't doing great.
Nope, they're struggling.
Oh, well.
Moving on to another issue of Dylan's. Really just like picking on Dylan's issues in this stuff. The Kings are getting ripped on right now for playing a 1-3-1, and I love it.
Yeah, if you can't beat the 1-3-1, then sorry. It's your problem. I mean, I will bash the 1-3-1 when it doesn't work, but when it works, screw the rest of you, because just all you gotta do is dump Chase. Like, sorry that Quinn Hughes can't go 1-on-5 through the neutral zone. Like, wah, give me a break. But I do agree, it is boring hockey. But if the Kings win cups playing boring hockey, I promise you I won't be bored.
Ha. Kings are getting swept by the Oilers first round.
Probably, but whatever. They're gonna 1-3-1 themselves to death, and so be it.
Is what it is. You live by the sword and you die by the sword.
Sure do.
Anyways, that wraps up our NHL news. A little bit of news from the Fort St. John Minor Hockey Association.
Wow.
Kind of a wagon this year.
Man, they only won once. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, some teams
Oh,
choked.
twice. My bad.
No, they won twice. Yeah, the Young Boys won.
I'm just kidding. Shout out Fort St. John. This is probably one of the most successful provincial weekends they've had in a while with all their programs.
Yep.
They were lights out, but go ahead.
We'll just run through each of the level's top teams, how they did.
Mhm.
Adam won their league year-end tournament because there's no provincials.
Yeah, don't have provincials that young.
Good for them. Shout
Yeah.
out, Jack.
Yeah, well done. Backstopping the squad to a W.
And then Pee-wee's, my other little cousin, Sully, nice work, won.
What an absolute thriller.
What? It was a thriller.
What a game.
We watched it. They were playing in the provincial gold medal game, and they were down 3-cob. Was it 3-cob?
3-0. Yeah, a couple quick ones, and
Yeah, because they ended up winning by 2. They scored 5 unanswered.
they scored 5 unanswered.
Yeah, they scored a couple quick ones in the second. We had to go to hockey, so we paused it, came back, turned off our phones, made sure no one was watching or no one was texting us.
Truly an absolute
Yeah,
game.
masterpiece.
It was
They
awesome.
are not going to forget that one.
No, I absolutely not.
So, anyways, they won gold. So, Adams and Pee-wees both won. The Bantams lost a heartbreaking semifinal.
Yeah, 2-1. They found, I think, 5 posts, couple crossbars. Yeah, it's a tough one. And
Tough one to go out.
They come out with bronze, though. Another medalist from your Fort St. John Minor Hockey Association. So good
And
for them.
Then the Midget Trackers heartbreaker in the final.
I wouldn't even say
It wasn't a heartbreaker in the final.
the heartbreaking part was going to double overtime in the semis.
On a same day.
Same day, semifinal, gold medal game.
Yeah.
Whoever came out of that semifinal that went to double overtime, they were screwed. I mean,
Yeah.
that's eight periods of hockey to play in a short amount of time. But yeah, the boys ended up losing. I think it was 6-2 in the gold medal game. Put up a valiant effort. Shout out to the seniors wherever your hockey career continues. It was an honor to watch you guys play. So good luck with whatever your endeavors decide. But yeah, shout out Fort St. John. They put on a show.
Yep.
I was never a part of anything winning when I played Fort St. John minor hockey. Don't know what it is about the 04 birth here. Just could not get it done.
Nope. And then the 05s left, the 06s left, and then as soon as we get to the 07s and down,
Yeah, just a
cleaning
bunch
up
of winners.
a little bit, getting her done.
Good for them.
That's gonna wrap up our hockey news, I
Mhm.
think. Are we gonna do another hot topic?
I don't know how
I got our time. We're right on time to if we do our picks.
that if we do our picks right now. We're good.
After
Okay,
I
let's touch on
mention-
it quickly.
Yeah, this is a quick one.
Monday
anyways.
holidays are way better than Fridays.
No.
Yes.
Easter's coming up. Companies have the choice to take the Friday or the Monday.
Mhm.
I would want the Friday.
Why though?
I'm a college kid and I have Fridays off right now. No. Okay. Hold on. I
Yeah.
need some context.
Uh-oh. You're losing them.
I know. I was gonna hammer home my point. I screwed up. On a normal weekend, if I had the choice, it's Friday. I want Friday off on a normal weekend. And I'm used to that schedule because I'm at college.
That's good. Why?
Because I love having Fridays off. It's just an extra weekend day. Then Thursday night,
So is
the weekend turns into...
Monday.
No, but see, I don't want to go drinking on a Sunday. So,
Oh, so this is about booze. This is about alcohol. You monster.
No, but like I don't like Sunday's my rest day, and if I have a rest day and then I'm like, well, now it's Monday, I should be going to work.
Yeah, but think about it. Sunday comes around, you're like, I have Monday off still. I can go do
Or Thursday night, and you're like, damn, still got another day at work. Oh wait, no, I don't. Let's go have a good time.
Yeah, but Friday rolls around, you're like, it's Friday. You come to Thursday, you're like, nobody goes, it's Thursday, right?
I call Thursdays fake Fridays when I have Friday off, and it's fun.
Nah. I think Mondays are just the way to go. Most holidays are revolved around Monday being taken off, so
I'm different.
I know you
Built
are.
different.
You're different for all the wrong reasons.
Anyways, I think it should be Fridays. Dylan thinks it should be Mondays. I don't think there's any reconciling this. Kind of stuck on this one. Yep. And other things that are up this week. Last thing I got is what?
So there's NHL games on right now.
Yeah.
Do you want to guess the Sabres Senators score right now?
Senators are up 5-Cobb.
All right, did you look at it?
No.
It is 5-Cobb.
No way for the
Yeah.
Sens?
Yeah.
Let's go. My boys in red.
Yeah,
Getting her
that's
done.
well done. That was impressive.
Thanks, man.
But do we want to get to our weekly picks?
One more piece.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Intramural playoffs are coming up this week.
They sure are.
Just want to throw that out there that we got our intramural playoffs this week. We're probably we're gonna win this week actually.
We should, yeah.
Yep, we're the 4 seed. We play the 5 seed to get into the semis.
We can maybe jump to the
We can maybe
3.
jump if we win tonight.
Maybe. We probably won't, though.
We probably won't.
It's okay. We'll put up a valiant fight.
We'll put up a valiant fight. As of right now, the defenseman is up 1 point on Dylan
Rover. Shut up, as if you play defense. You go. This is how you play defense, right? So you go up, you rush, you get caught below the goal line, which is great, and then you decide to come back, right? And you just plant yourself and go. Oh, and
I
you
call it
just-
standstill
you just throw your
defense.
stick at it.
I call it standstill defense.
Yeah. So defenseman, my ass. Sorry. I'm
Sorry for
I'm
cussing.
tired of this slander that I get.
Hey,
Oh, by the way, I had to go back and actually play defense for a game. Actually play defense.
it was 1 game.
And I was an absolute mammoth out there. I was just swinging my stick around. I was
Hey,
making
what do you have to
plays,
say
man.
about last game?
What about last game?
Last game we gave up 2 goals?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some stellar defense on
We
my end.
played with a shooter tutor.
And we had 3 defensemen.
I don't. No, you didn't.
Yeah, we did.
Oh yeah. You were. Yeah. No, that's fair.
I was bagging it last game, and
Yeah,
I had a
you were
point, and you
gassed.
didn't.
That's fair. You were gassed. You made some plays. I respect it.
Anyways, sorry. Intramural playoffs are coming up. Just want to throw that out there, and we'll keep you posted because we're terrible.
We're gonna live stream it now. I'm just kidding.
That'd be kind of electric. Hopefully, TikToks come your way from that
Yeah, from all
of
this
us being
content.
successful, but probably not. Time to move on to what's becoming my favorite segment.
You stink at it.
I'm terrible. Anyways, weekly picks.
Last week I went 5 for 5.
Yeah. So, nudge, nudge.
Shout out me.
Dylan's due to be cold, and I'm due to get warm because I was 1 for 5.
You were what? I think you're 3 for 10 all time.
I am 3 for 10 all time. I'm due.
I'm 9 for 10, by the way.
I'm so okay. Brag about it. That's what it is. What it is.
I will.
That's fine. Okay,
I usually start, so you can go first.
I'm starting.
Mhm.
I want to start. Give me
Do it.
the
Do it. I dare you.
Detroit Red Wings. They're gonna get curb stomped. Sorry, am I trying to make smart picks here? I want to see the red. Oh wait, no, I want the Caps to win. No, I'm so sorry. I'm taking that back. I thought I was helping myself out, but I wasn't. Oh, I have an idea. Give me Avalanche ruining the Pred streak as my first pick.
Sure. I like it. We're going to continue on with am I clicking?
Yeah, you just can't really hear you all that well.
Oh, really?
There you go. Try it.
Pass me your mic.
Here you go.
Have these things passed on? Are they?
Hello? Oh no. Okay, we're good.
Oh, what? Okay.
You're broken.
I'm just
Yeah.
broken. Okay, I'm going to go the Golden Knights have to turn this thing around. Give me the Golden Knights over the Wild.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Yep, there. Okay. Golden Knights over the Wild.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to quit fading you. I'm done with fading. Give me the Caps over the Bruins. Capitals are cooking.
Okay. Well, every Saturday this has worked. This Saturday might not, but for the sake of it, give me the Ducks over the Oilers. Every time I have taken...
Has it really worked?
Every Saturday, I've taken Leafs, and I took... Ooh, I can't remember, maybe the Bruins?
That's a talent. I'm honestly quite impressed with you
Thank you.
at the moment.
So
and
yeah, I'll
that's
go
a rare occurrence.
Ducks. Every
Damn.
Saturday they decide to lose for me, so...
Wow, just getting her done just for you.
Mhm.
I love it. Who do I want next? Oh, I know where I'm going. Give me... Actually, is he playing or is he hurt? Did Konechny get hurt in the last game? I saw him go down. I don't want to risk it. Give me a Crosby goal. Crosby goal versus the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Okay.
That's my fourth.
The third.
Oh.
Give me a Showtime goal versus the Panthers, 10:30.
I love it. I'm a big fan of that.
Thank you.
So you're saying I got 3 right now?
You're at 3
I'm making my last 2 right now.
right now.
Zach Hyman, goal, Oilers, win.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, I'm running with it.
Are we just gonna go last 2 in the same game?
Sure. Running the same game.
Well, I'm gonna have to do it. Give me Thousand Oaks native Trevor Moore goal score. Kings win in Calgary this fine Saturday.
I would love to see Trevor Moore talk. He's on my fantasy team. Me and Dylan are in a heated finals match right now in our league.
Yeah.
Shout out Jason Jared for sucking in the semifinals.
That's gonna be it.
That's all we got.
Yeah, it is. Anyways, what an episode this was.
Yeah.
Shout out Carson.
Messing around a little bit.
That was great.
Yeah,
I had
shout
a
out
lot of
Barney.
fun. I had a lot of fun with him. He was truly hilarious. I haven't watched it back yet. I'm excited.
I'm excited to watch it
again.
back when we edit.
He's what a character that guy is. Just
Yeah.
a very charismatic young man.
Yes. Very charismatic. He was nervous. Told us after. He's like, man, I didn't want to just give the original boring answers.
Yeah.
And boy, did he
He's
give
like,
us some original
He's like,
answers.
I was thinking, like, did I give black and white answers? I'm like, no. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he's like, was I too boring? Was I too
Yeah,
basic?
No,
No,
he's
Barney.
exceptional.
Fantastic out of
Truly.
you.
And he's like a year younger than us still. Like, I look at him like he's a literal man.
Yeah.
It's the craziest part. He's
No.
an 05.
Yeah.
So crazy to me.
Yeah.
But anyways, shout out to him. Good luck his playoff run and good luck the rest of his career because he's
Yep.
got a bright one ahead of him. So we hope he stays healthy. We hope he puts up numbers. We're excited to watch him kind of blossom into an elite NHL goaltender. But yeah, that's going to be it for us. We're up on all directories again. Apple, Spotify, anywhere you get your podcasts, and YouTube for all of the enjoyers that want to see
Our very cool graphics.
our really cool graphics and our mediocre looking faces. So that is going to be it for this week. Thank you for watching and or listening, and we'll catch you guys next week.